Live, live, live. What is up? What is up? It's been a while since we've done some carving live. I didn't really get any Q&A questions for Wednesday, so nothing that can just be answered without a video. So we probably won't have a Wednesday Q&A unless you guys come up with some questions. If you do, you got to ask them in the regular comment section though, not in the live feed, but in the regular comment section, so then I can answer those for Wednesday. But we're gonna run some gas saws here for a little bit. We got to knock out some little stuff. We got a little craft fair coming up here in February. Just got to get some things ready. So let's make some noise for a little bit. what's going on? What's going on, Nigel? Happy New Year. Barry Lincoln, what's up? Jimmy H, how you guys doing? Hey, if you guys are here and watching, be sure to give me that thumbs up, all right? If you're not in the comment, and you don't have to, but if you are watching, hit that thumbs up. Helps get the video out for everybody else. Look at this guy in the UK. Nigel, I'm in upstate New York. Everybody else, where are you guys from? Where's everybody at? We got 10 people watching. Oh, where is everybody located? Oregon. Just working on little stuff. I'll show you guys as I go. It's not a tutorial, so you know we don't have all the camera angles. I can't really get all the camera angles when I go live, so yep. Square this up quick. Catch that? That was fun. Just smacked the side of the jaw horse with my chain. That's always cool. It's all about practice. That's it, man. I'm not even where I want to be. It's all about practice. I got my hand in the pot of like 800 other things going on at the same time, so I don't even carve as much as I'd like to be. Between doing furniture, canvas signs, me and my wife are making now. We bought a large format 24-inch printer, so if you or your wives, you know, do the decor with the canvas signs, we're making those things now, so, and do family portraits, printing those out and stuff. It's pretty neat. So we've been busy with that and other stuff as well. Haven't been out here carving as much. Hey, how's it going? Tennessee, UK, Florida. That's my mom right there in Tennessee. California, New Brunswick, Canada. But you guys got people all over today, huh? Cool. Thought maybe we'd get a decent crowd here on Sunday afternoon. We're gonna clean this up and we'll move into something else. After I plug my tools in, that usually helps. Oh, let's see. Hope you're all doing good this new year. I'm using a die grinder, 1/4-inch shaft, 1/2-inch coarse flame bit from Saburrtooth. Just clean it up real fast. quick little heart out of some scrap wood. Nothing crazy, something we can sell super cheap at the upcoming craft fair. You know, it's funny, I still got a few pumpkins that got to get finished. Just got to get those knocked out of the way. Maybe we'll get a bear in here. Get these 3 pumpkins done, and then we'll carve a bear in here together maybe, you know. So I don't know if anybody caught today's video that yeah, practice, guys. That's what it's all about. I don't know if anybody caught today's video. I was cutting yesterday with that blue Halls Forma. I'm not sure if you guys can hear. Can you guys hear me okay? I got that fan. I got fans going so it sucks the exhaust out while I run the saws. Anyway, running that G660 Halls Forma in that last video, and well, it's kind of like exciting news. I reached out to Halls Forma and asked if they wanted to work together, and they said yeah. So they're actually sending me the G880, which is the equivalent of the Steel 880. It's a clone saw, and they're gonna send me that with a 48-inch bar, chains, 48-inch mill, and everything for milling, a whole oiler system and winch system and all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be here in like a month or so, and we're going to do some slabs. I've got some logs set up, some hardwood set up, so we're going to try to hey Rudy, how's it going? We're going to try to do some hardwood slabs with that setup. I myself have been watching some YouTube videos of some great channels running that saw and cutting some awesome slabs. So I think it'd be something cool to have, something that you know, just another thing you can expand on. If somebody's got a down tree and you can have it but you can't move it, at least I could slab it in place and, you know, use the slabs or resell them, and yeah, make some videos out of it. You guys can see how that can perform. Now we'll see how all that goes. If all that works out well, I've been looking at the saws they have and the things that they have available, and I'm pretty confident that we can set up carving saws with their products and it be affordable. So you guys know these are the colors I'm usually running, right? And most of you know the price of these colors. Well, the Halls Forma blue saws are less than half the price of those saws usually. So I've been doing some research, looking on their site, talking with them, and I think it's going to be doable to turn. This is a 170, but basically an MS 180 is the same thing, a little bit bigger saw. Be able to take a 180 and turn it into a dime tip detail saw, because they've got their own dime tip bars and things like that, and sprockets. So I'm going to chat with them about it after the mill comes in. We make some milling videos and see if we can't get ourselves all blue carving set up, you know, by Halls Forma. Now don't get me wrong, I like my steels. I've reached out to them. They have zero interest in working with me. We have zero interest in promoting a chainsaw carver at this time. Whatever. That's fine. That's okay. I don't have 100,000 subscribers, so, you know, they probably don't see the need for it. That's okay. But you know what? This company does. They seem excited to do so, and strike while the iron's hot, right? I know I'll have people be like, oh, you're going to buy Chinese saws, or you're going to promote Chinese saws, use Chinese, blah, blah, blah. Nothing's made in America. It's not. Nothing is. Even the steel saws that say made in the US, they're not. Look where all your parts come. Carburetors come from China 9 times out of 10. Steel is an imported saw from Germany, especially the big ones. Everything over like 70 or 75 cc, I believe, is imported from Germany. So, yeah, find me a chainsaw made in America, start to finish. Maybe we'll look into that. But hope you guys had a good Sunday. I'm over here just rambling on. Let's see here. So in my last Wednesday Q&A video, underneath it, you guys didn't really ask any new questions that we can just have a conversation about and answer. So if you guys have any, you know, go to last week's Q&A video and ask some questions under that I can answer, you know, just in this sort of conversation form. We do have some requests for like a furring video and how to fix cracks, which those are videos I've already done. They are in beginner tutorial playlists right here on YouTube. but when I get a chance, we'll probably remake them, revamp them, you know, do something new. It is a new year, why not do a new video? So those will be coming down the line. I've got to, somebody requested to see me carve up a Volkswagen Fastback. So we're going to try to carve up one of those. I've got a request for a Corvette carving, so we might do that here in the near future. We'll probably do some more trucks. I've got some guys thinking about ordering some trucks. Those will be some up and coming videos we'll be taking a look at and hopefully creating here soon as well. So those are some things you guys will be able to look forward to. I'm going to see if I can get these pumpkins here done, and then I guess maybe we'll carve a bear. See, we're bouncing around between like 11 and 13 viewers. Never get a lot of viewers here. It's crazy. Nobody lasts very long on YouTube. Oh, I say we're going to do that, and I don't have my stuff set up to do that. So, let's skip the pumpkins. Let's carve a bear. How about that? How about that? We got these little stumps here that gotta go. Alright, we're just gonna do a quick bear and a stump. I got a few of them lined up. Knock these guys out. This is spruce, not one of my favorite woods to carve, but you know, carve what you got. Appreciate you guys being here. Hey, if you haven't hit that thumbs up, smash that thumbs up for me. Helps get the video out for other viewers. guys still with me? Ooh, my glasses are... Don't matter what masks you wear, they always fog up on you. Carving with Bob, probably nice weather when it warms up. I'm gonna dress up and do the Bob stuff. I want to be able to do the wig and wear the nice shirt and be comfortable, not be all bundled up with just a wig on, you know. I'd rather look as much of the part as I can. We'll probably do Wednesday carving with Bob. Probably in the spring. You guys can see. It's chilly out here today. I'd rather not be out here in a button-up carving. I was gonna pull start my battery, so. he won't get painted or anything today. Something quick, something simple. We'll set him aside. He'll dry out for a few days before he gets finished. Maybe we'll grab another one of these guys, the bigger one. Ooh, 13 likes. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. I use Saburrtooth tools for my die grinder attachments and for my Dremel, Saburrtooth brand. I don't know if my code still works, but if you go to Saburrtooth to purchase something, you can put in, I think you can put in Hall 10, Hall 10, see if you get a discount still or not. You might. How's the battery saw compared to a gas saw? Well, obviously the noise level's much lower. I don't even need the earmuffs, but I wear them anyway, keeping my ears warm today. The gas saw doesn't run at like the same RPM, so like it's not spinning as fast. The battery saw is not spinning as fast as the gas saw, right? It's a lot quieter. I think they're good for small to medium carvings, you know, not necessarily anything over 2 feet to do like start to finish. If you're gonna do something bigger, like I prefer to use my battery saws for detail work or small carvings like, you know, this stuff. I'll even block this stuff out with battery saws sometimes. Just today felt like, you know, sucking in 2-stroke gas fumes here in the tent, so we're running those. But you know, if you got like 160, so that's what I run, the MSA 160C. This one came already with a 1/4 pitch sprocket on it, so I was able to take the dime tip bar, pop it right on with a carving chain, done. The 200, yeah, this is the 200. This also comes with a 1/4 pitch sprocket, at least this one does. So I just downsized it to a, what I put on here, a 12 or a 14-inch bar. Where is it? Of course I can't see the size. I don't remember. 12-inch. So I just put a 12-inch bar on here for detailing. Where's the other one? What did we drop? Drop something back. And then I've got the 220C. Which at the time was the biggest, but I think that Steel's come out with a 300 now, but I haven't seen it yet. So, and then the 220C, this one runs, what does this run? 3/8 pitch, 3/8 43 gauge chain. So, you know, you use these, you can block out small to medium carvings easy. You get up to like 3 feet and more, and I don't really think the saw is, you know, it's not really capable for that. If that Steel 300 though has the power and stuff, then absolutely. Yeah, you know, so this comment right here, Tug PSX, carved some oak last summer. Most of the work has split. Guess I should have waited for the wood to dry out. You'd be waiting a long time. Wood doesn't, like, if it's a log form, you're only drying like 1 inch per year, and then a lot of times a log is going to rot before it's fully dry through and through. Everything I carve is green for the most part, and I mostly carve yellow pine. That's what I prefer. Right here is spruce. I don't care for spruce because it ends up with sap pockets that just like leak sap all over usually. So when I carve, I try to keep an eye on like spots that look weird, because as the piece dries out, you'll know it'll start leaking sap. So if you guys are just tuning in though, hit that thumbs up, help get this video out there for me. And listen, right now we don't have a lot of questions. I don't have any questions for this week's Q&A, Chainsaw Carving Wednesday Q&A video. So if you guys want to ask a question that I can answer like this in conversation form without having to do an actual step-by-step tutorial, jump over to the last week's Q&A video and leave me a comment below. All right, so that way there I can get back to you, and hopefully we'll have a Q&A video for this week. Now, I did have some videos. I mentioned this a little while ago, but we got some people tuning in. You know, we'll probably do a new furring video and some stuff like that. We'll get into some more tutorial videos once I get a little time here freed up. Let's, what do you guys want to see? You guys want to see a bear and a stump, or you want to do a standing bear? I'll do one more. We get this thing up over an hour and it's like the views go way down. Yeah, so oak, cherry, maple, like all that hardwood is just rough on the saw. You can totally carve it. It's just rough on the saw. I haven't done a hawk. Owls I can do. When it comes to like those birds of prey, I need to have a picture up, and I really, really have to focus on them. How can you help promote what I'm doing? You can always share these videos to your social media, like, you know, any videos that I have uploaded. You can share my work from Instagram. Well, it's not Cow Hall Woodworker on there. It's my business logo, which is not on my hoodie. It's Halls Stick Furniture and Signs. We got one for a bear and a stump. So bear and a stump or a standing bear. I'll give you guys another couple seconds here. It'll be a bear and a stump, or I'll grab a different log and we'll do a standing bear. Yeah, an angle grinder. Absolutely, I use an angle grinder as well. Honestly, I use a lot of Harbor Freight tools. It's just, you buy that 2-year warranty, the thing breaks, everybody's like, oh, they're junk. Yeah, but if it breaks, you just take it back and you grab another one. And the nice thing is, you can pick these up for a lot cheaper than a really expensive one. And if you have the money for an expensive one, you could buy 2 of these. You could buy 2 of these grinders and have them set up with different grits ready to go. So if you're like production carving or working on a big piece, you don't have to stop and waste time to keep switching stuff out. I mean, here, example. These are my die grinders in my workspace, all Harbor Freight ones, okay? Now they only sell the blue ones in my area, but all Harbor Freight grinders with all different Saburrtooth burrs in them, okay? It saves time. Like when you have a day where you're just hammering on carvings, you got one piece, I know what the main burrs are I'm gonna use on this piece, I put those all in, set up my die grinders, set up the saws I'm gonna use, boom, there's not a lot of monkeying around. You just go right through the whole process, and it saves a lot of time, because if you're carving to make money, that really is key, right? You don't want to have a lot of wasted time. The Harbor Freight die grinder, honestly, that's what I use. That's all I use. Buy the warranty that you can get with them, right? This one was bought July 2020. Now it's 2023. I'm past my 2-year warranty, so I wouldn't be able to return this one if it dies. But I haven't had an issue with it. I think I bought these 2 at the same time. Yeah, another one in 2020. Actually, I have until what? Yeah, no, we're 2023, huh? So we're past the warranty time. But still running. I've only had a couple issues. I've only had 2 that really went bad, and they were like the first 2 I ever bought. So some things they do have an issue with, I'll come back to your guys' comments. You get sawdust stuck in here. This is why it's also important if you can have air, like a small compressor or something. You blow this stuff out, you blow your motors out and things, and your die grinders will last longer. Doesn't matter the brand, keep that stuff clean. Some guys will put a pair of stockings, and ladies, put a pair of stockings over this and zip tie it here, piece of tape here, so the stocking will let the motor breathe and you won't get sawdust in there. You can do the same thing on the angle grinder, so it'll help keep that motor and keep your bushings clean, your bearings clean, all that kind of stuff. Let's check these comments real quick. All right, so we got 1, 2. All right, we'll do a bear and a stump. We got 2 bear and a stump, 1 bear standing. We'll do a bear and a stump, and we'll see how much time we got. Basswood, sassafras, poplar. Which would I prefer and why? Basswood's going to be super easy. I've carved up. I just did some little bears and basswood for a craft fair. I don't know, like before Christmas. Carves so nice. It carves nice. Basswood's great. It's not like it's a kind of wood that's full of sap and stuff. That stuff didn't really split and crack on me, but there were little things, you know, little items. Sassafras, don't know, it doesn't grow around here. I don't believe, never used it. Poplar, I've carved poplar. The thing that I find with poplar is poplar tends to hold a lot of tension. the poplar or popple that grows around here tends to grow like telephone poles. Nice, tall, straight wood, and the wind, and they just bend and flex and bend and flex. And so when you start cutting it up, boy, sometimes you'll have cracks that just develop, and I mean they get nasty. Yeah, so I'll carve it though. I mean, if I have it on hand or somebody says, hey, you want this, I'll take it, I'll carve it, I'll use it. It carves nice, carves okay, holds an okay detail. You know, you got to kind of keep burning it because it furs up and gets real fuzzy pretty easily, but a lot of wood does unless you're carving hardwood. Now, the tough part with hardwood is maintenance on your tools. You got to be sharpening your chains a lot more. You're going to wear down the burrs you're using a lot quicker. They are metal, but the hardwood, you know, make it smoke and heat it up fast and start wearing it down. So I know you guys are here. Stick with me. We're going to carve up another bear and a stump and maybe a standing bear. We'll see how long that takes. Yeah, well, I can't really do much. I mean, I could do that, but the problem is you're not going to be able to see because with me moving around, and it's not really a tutorial. I do have tutorials doing bears and a stump though. You guys can check out after. Yeah, carving a dog in a live tree. Yeah, they can look great. They can. Things can come out good. Sometimes you get lucky. Stuff doesn't split and crack. And things can last a while, you know? So I always, I know you just did that job. I've done some stumps on site myself. I always make sure to let the customer know though, that tree, that stump that still is rooted in the ground is still bringing in moisture from the ground seasonally. All right, so that log is getting moisture in and out, in and out. And just seeing carvings over the years, they seem like they rot a little bit faster. So you've already made your sale, don't worry about it, right? But in the future going forward, I always let people know, hey, another option too is to remove it from the stump, do it separate, put it back on the stump with like pressure treated, oh, that's cool. Do pressure treated, you know, a couple pieces of pressure treated underneath, keep it separate, and then just keep clear coating it, and you know, it just lasts longer. But some people also don't care. They don't worry about it. Hey, thanks, I appreciate it. All right, so it looks like we got people falling off on here. If you're just tuning in, smash that thumbs up though. It helps get this video out to other viewers. Let's see about doing a bear and a stump here. My 170 that I carved the last one in is a little dull. Of course, I didn't sharpen anything before the video, so I throw my mask on and let's see what the 250's like, because I didn't run a file on anything this morning. Probably not the best idea before you go live. You know, go live with a bunch of dull chainsaws. That always makes for a good. What a good teacher. Good video. you're doing? Done. Pig head. Call it a day on that. Stuff happens. Roll with it. Templates? Yeah, absolutely. People use templates. I never do. I never take the time to set stuff up. Happens, man. That's how I tend to carve. I just adapt and go. In this case, the bar's a little bit bigger on the 250, and I can sit here and make excuses why that bear came out the way it came out just now. You make a mistake, you can either roll with it and keep going, or you can just, you know, lop its head off. I'm going to detail it, and to me, it looks like a pig, and so we'll just have a pig head that sits on a table. And that'll be it. Somebody will be like, oh, that's cool. Some wacko will want it. Yeah, there's so as far as templates go, there's some really awesome carvers that, shoot, I can't remember his last name. Kodiak Carving. Cody. Spelled Kodiak with a K, and I believe his name is Cody. His carvings are great. They look awesome, and he uses templates. He hasn't been carving long. He's been blessed with a really great ability to carve, though. You guys can find him on Facebook. Tell him I sent you if you go over and follow his page. I know, right? Me too. It's cold. It's about dinner time. Yeah, he does. He does really, really awesome work. I'm always complimenting on his stuff. But what he'll do is set up a projector and project the picture onto a log, or get it all, you know, drawn in and stuff like that, and go from there, which is just a great way. Yeah, Ryan does it too. A lot of these guys have a barn or somewhere to carve inside. I'm carving inside a tent. Very dusty. I feel like I don't have enough space to set up something nice to do that, and I don't give myself time to do it. What I end up doing is I like studying the pictures, studying photos ahead of time for you know, like an order or something like that, or if I really want to change a design. Like this stuff I'm doing right here is just off the cuff, just, you know, whatever little pieces, things I can sell for, you know, 30, 40, 50 bucks at a craft fair. But when you get into bigger stuff, you know, what I tend to do is have pictures on my iPad. If it's a video, it tends to be off screen, and I'm referencing through, so I'll flip through, you know, this angle back to that angle and kind of go through and look at different stuff. Yeah, you know, I mean, I do. A lot of my videos are pretty much all my videos are beginner stuff. Once you get over that beginner hump, then it's on you to really, you know, start to hone it in and do that detail work and things like that. You know, a lot of carvings are still at a beginner level because I just don't take the time always to sit down and, you know, map things out or carve as much as I should be carving to bump my skill up. You know, I mean, I can pick apart my own work all day long, but really what it comes down to is how much time, how much practice, and how much studying you do in the subject that you want to create. That's really what it comes down to. Like I said earlier, I've got my hand in the pot doing multiple different things, and yeah, for me, I still feel that I'm like at an intermediate level compared to a lot of guys out there. And good. That's awesome to hear, Nigel. You know, giving you the confidence to do bigger and better carvings and things like that. That's great, because that's the goal. That's what I want on my channel. Obviously to share my work, but I also want to be able to inspire those of you that want to do this stuff to just do it, to go for it. A lot of times it's just making that first cut, you know, being safe, getting comfortable, just getting comfortable with a chainsaw. Not comfortable where you're sloppy and you're having accidents, not that kind of comfortable, but comfortable where you feel okay running a chainsaw, because sometimes that's a hump to get over. You know, you really want to do it, but you know, some people are scared to run a chainsaw. Thanks, Jim. I appreciate it. Appreciate that comment. Appreciate all your guys' comments. I really do. 3 to 5 foot cut. stumps sitting waiting. Yeah, that'll be nice in the spring. Be able to carve those up. Absolutely. Kind of killed my mojo on that one. That went bad. It happens. I wasn't even gonna go live today. Like, today was one of those days where I was like, oh, I feel like a bum. I'm on the couch. Actually, I was on the couch for about 10 minutes. My wife was like, oh, look at you. I'm like, yeah, I'm bored. I'm gonna go do something. Why don't you take a day off and relax? I'm like, yeah, because I feel like a bum sitting here. I gotta go do something. So the goal was carve up some more little bears, and I don't even know what time it is. I left my watch in the house. Carve up some more little bears and get stuff together for this craft fair, but I know it's got to be going on 4 or after 4 or so. So I don't know. We probably won't get too much else done. Why don't we wait on here for an hour? See, that's what stinks. Get on here for over an hour with these videos, and then it usually YouTube starts kicking it off and killing it on me. But maybe we'll keep it up. Of a wood spirit? You know, I really, they are not something I've ever really focused on. I mean, I've done a few, and just, you know, I didn't like them. I threw them on my Etsy store. Some people have bought them. They kind of sit there because they're not that great. Nothing like what Jordy does. His work's awesome. I wonder if I got a piece. Maybe we'll do one of those. Maybe that's something we'll do. Maybe. You guys want to see a wood spirit? You want to see my take? My go? I haven't carved one in several years, actually. Nobody requests them up here. That's probably because I just don't do them very often. Oh, let's see. We got to find a chunk of wood that I'm willing to destroy. Oh, I don't know. That might be a bear. Let's see. What do we got kicking around? How about this idea? It might be a bad one. I don't know. Could be a bad idea. I don't know about the whole wood spirit thing, but we're going to see about putting a face. Half a face. That's not going to work. It's just wedging itself out of it. We're going to see about putting half a face in this piece. How's that sound? Half a face. If you guys really want to see wood spirits, maybe I'll start working on those. Get Jordy on here and ask him how much he loves carving bears. I always bust his chops. Or I used to always bust his chops. Jordy don't like carving bears. Alright, let's mess up this piece of wood. Let's jack it up. Why not? It's all for fun. I gotta think about it. What's this face gonna look like? Oh, yeah. Okay. Alright. Nope, that ain't gonna be it. We'll go for something kind of cartoony, all right? Don't mind me, I have no idea what's going on. Oh, you know what? We're going right off track. It's no longer a wood spirit. I just changed it. Forget it. I changed it. Turned into something else while I was carving it. We're just going to follow that and see what the heck happens, alright? Anybody got guesses? I don't know what I'm doing, but it's no longer a wood spirit. I think you'll be able to know once it's done. Yeah, I use a Rockwell jaw horse, guys. So what we ended up with. Scrap piece turned into a cracked out eagle head. Yeah, what are you gonna do? So much for that wood spirit. Just a one-sider. One-sider. You guys having fun? Thanks, man. Why is my phone gonna shut off? Oh, hey, guess we ought to plug this into the charger. Plugged my phone into the extension cord, but never plugged the extension cord into the power strip, so that worked out great. Can I make it a phoenix? I guess I'd have to look at one. I'd have to like see a phoenix in my head. There's not anything out here for pictures. Maybe it's Roadrunner. Running real fast, right? Had a long night. He's got the bloodshot eye. He's been up all night, running away from coyote. And he's just gritting his teeth, getting after it. Yeah. Well, something like that. I gotta really like see a full picture though. But I can't when I'm live and I don't have my iPad out here today. We're just kind of winging it, you know. Maybe we'll do one in the future though. You guys like all your... Right! The mascot. That's what I was thinking too. Was it is it a gasoline company? Back in the day? From the 90s? Like a gas company or something, right? That's STP or somebody had a bird. It's not quite like that, but you know, because it brought that right to your head. I wonder if this will fit here. I wonder if this will stay. Oh, look at that. Look at that, it stays. I think this is a dried out piece of poplar. It looks like it's got a bunch of holes in it, so it might end up being nothing. So let's see, we've been on here a while. Anybody know what time it is? Eastern time? Nah. What's going on, D. Worm car? What's up, Chris? Do I heat in the tent? Not normally. When it gets really cold though, I dust off this electric heater and I'll kick it on and off just enough to heat my hands up. That's about it. Nothing crazy. 410. All right. Worm sleigh. Okay. Worm sleigh. All right. So I don't know yet. I think this piece of wood looks pretty neat, and I think it'd be cool as a wall hanger. So, I think we're gonna cut it in half. I was gonna go after that last one. You know that? Now you guys got. I'm having all kinds of fun. It's your guys' fault. I'm having too much fun. Let's see here. I'm studying the piece, guys, because I don't know. We're gonna turn this. I think, unless it falls apart, we're gonna. Maybe we'll turn this log into something. Oh yeah, no worries. Thanks for being patient with me. I'm just out here monkeying around, you know? You guys are watching, so props to you guys. That piece is solid. I think we're gonna, let's see. Fingers crossed, right guys? Say a prayer we don't hit any rocks in this thing, 'cause I dragged it out of the river. Down by the river. Make some noise. Yeah, boy. Actually, doesn't have any smell. This is old cedar though. Yep, this is an old piece of white cedar. Pretty cool. Look at you, 14 of you. Hey, if you guys are just tuning in, smash that like button, that thumbs up thing, all right? Be sure to hit it. Hit it. Got some wormholes in here. Look at that. How cool is that? What do you see? I don't know. I see a log. What's the idea? I don't know, man. We're winging it. Winging it. We are going to take this cool piece of wood and mess it up. Turn it into probably firewood. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Turn it into a wood spirit, man. You know, the one thing you tried to do and it turned into some weird cracked out eagle head. Oh, these guys. You guys. I haven't even looked at a wood spirit. So, like, I can get something close if I can, like, carve a fist. Ay, caramba. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not in this one. Carve a fist. What else you got? You see a chicken head. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. It's got to be something. I feel like it's got to be something like gnarly, something that can hang down and look kind of wild at the same time. Problem is though, there are some wormholes right here, but this whole section is probably trash. The whole section's, yeah. The whole section's probably garbage. At least we know that. Anything else? What you guys got? Oh, why don't we carve Mona Lisa? Make the top a ball. Well, I would, but I don't think. My concern is a split and a couple soft spots on this side. Ball, that would look kind of neat. All right, we gotta just make the first cut, right? That's alright. That's okay. We'll switch over to batteries today. Canon diamond tip bar. I end up running steel myself, but whatever works, you know. I like using that 12-inch. I know I see a lot of guys using the 8-inch. I just don't see the, I guess, more control, right, for detail on that 8-inch. I like having the reach of a 12-inch diamond tip bar myself, so I can get like up under things, where I feel like if I'm using an 8-inch, you know, like we're done here and I can't get in tight spots for parties. What's going on, Matt? I don't know. Working on an owl, but it's kind of getting a little screwy. That's all right. Hey, if you're new here, smash that thumbs up, guys. Hit the thumbs up button for me. Come right back. We won't be here much longer. We gotta do some detail work. Probably be a pretty neat wall hanger, I think. Kind of like his wing is sticking out past the log here, right? He's kind of just inside the tree. I don't know, guys, just making it up. Just making it up. What up? How you doing? Forgot you guys are over there. Hope you're having fun. Da-da-da-da-da. You know what? That's what I see. This owl's got some of the longest tail feathers you've ever seen. Now I gotta shorten them up. I don't like that. We'll leave it. Heck with it. Shorten it up, leave it. I don't stick and no. You guys can't see anything anyway. What is going on, everybody? What is going on? It's getting chilly out here. My hands are starting to get cold. All right, let's clean that up just a touch. Well, getting rid of the long tail feathers you never got to see because I don't like them. Oh. Alright, tail feathers are in here. They came way down here, but we trimmed those up. I didn't like them. But yeah, I need some better lighting out here. You guys can't really see jack. Something's going on in there. I don't know. We got something. A lot of this is pretty soft, punky, so it wants to flame right up. It also makes the sawdust on the ground super flammable at the moment. Things to think about when you guys are carving. I think that's it. I think we're done. I'm sure it's dinner time anyway. Well, thanks, guys. Thanks for the inspiration today. Hope you guys had fun watching. I'm going to be jumping off here, all right? Yeah. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll bring it up closer so you guys can check it out here before we go. We'll have to make this the cover photo so people come back and watch the video after it uploads, you know, and then they can watch a whole 2 hours before they get to this thing. Let's see here. The lighting's bad, but so he's got this eye's open. All right, this eye's shut. We ran into punky wood right here, so if we tried to shape it into a dome like the eyeball, it just would have been a hot mess. So we just do a line so it looks like that upper eyelid's closed over his eye. Boom. Resolve the problem. All right, we got tail feathers tucked in here. This wing comes out. Wing sticks out of the log. Got the chest feathers. Came out okay. We might add a little bit of color later on. I might put some brown on them and do some airbrushing inside. And that way there, the bird will stand out compared to this background because he really doesn't stand out for me enough. So I might do some highlights with black and some brown and some tan. If I do, you guys will be able to see that complete over on my Instagram page. All right, that's usually linked under every video. So yeah, like a winking owl. Or he's just waking up and he's like, get out of here, right? All right, I gotta go, guys. Hope you guys had fun. Really do appreciate you guys watching. Look at that, 29 likes. You guys are awesome. Really do appreciate it. Listen, if you guys have carving questions that I can answer without doing a tutorial, go ask them under the last Q&A video, last week's Q&A video, all right? Get over there, get those questions in. That's where I'm gonna be looking for them so that we can have a Q&A for this Wednesday, right? Chainsaw carving questions. Wood, saws, if you guys look back at other videos, you'll see what's already been asked. And I will do my best to answer those questions for you guys, okay? I really do appreciate you guys watching. Hope you have an awesome week, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.